Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medina Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called the Witch's Brew. The ingredients you need are 1.5 ounces of Midori, 1.5 ounces of triple sec, 1 ounce of fresh lemon juice, and a cube of dry ice. Y'all be careful with that dried ice, so it's optional. Here's how you're gonna make it. You're gonna add the Midori, the triple sec, and the lemon juice into a cocktail mixing glass or a shaker. Add 2 handfuls of regular ice cubes, stir until it's cold. Strain the drink into a lowball glass and garnish with the cocktail cherry. You can drop in that cube of dry ice if you want to. Make sure you use tongs. That gives it the smoky effect. The goblins, the goons, the witch's brew. Have you ever made a drink like that?
With the smoke?
Yeah.
No, but I've had them places, and I think they look really cool. But
cool.
My grandma used to make a drink called Witch's Brew. I'm pretty sure it had whiskey in it, and that was when I was little, but you know.
Did she let you taste it?
She made it for me. But it was like when you get sick, kind of like a hot toddy, but I think she put a little bit of that in there, probably so I would take my ass to
that
sleep.
baby go to sleep.
Yes. Anyway, welcome back to CockTales Dirty Discussions, you guys.
Hey, y'all.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I haven't had anything alcoholic to drink today.
Why?
I don't know. I thought about making a little roadie on my way here, but then I was like, there's so much traffic, and then I'm gonna wish I had more, and then I'm gonna I don't know.
Well,
I
girl,
haven't. But
I got my emergency wine that I brought back from the hotel.
Not emergency wine.
You need to keep a little bottle of emergency wine, because have you ever taken a trip? I also have an emergency vodka too. But have you ever taken a trip somewhere and maybe your flight gets delayed, so you get there too late, you don't feel like going out, but you want a little drink? They might be out at the bar in the restaurant, or that's closed, the liquor store is closed, and you're just there with nothing. You got to keep your emergency
stuff. You are prepared.
stuff.
You know, I used to be better prepared when I was a flight attendant.
Oh, well.
Now that I don't travel as much as you, I'm not that great of a packer. That's a good
Now, I'm not good at packing.
though.
I have all kind of stuff in there. I have a lot of luggage that I travel with, and people are like, oh, are you going on a vacation? I'll be like, yeah.
How many bags?
Okay, so this time I had 3. I had my carry-on bag and then 2 that I checked, but that's only because one of those bags was full of gifts.
Okay.
So I went to Dallas, and I spent the weekend there, spent some time with my family, spent some time with Sandra. It was her birthday yesterday. So we celebrated. Yes, happy belated birthday. And I bought everybody matching outfits. We didn't end up wearing them together.
Okay.
Like me, my siblings, my brother's girlfriend who didn't come. Sandra and her baby. Like, I got everybody matching fit so we could take cute pictures, but that never ended up happening. So I was like, maybe next time. But yeah, I had a luggage full of stuff for everybody else.
That is so cute.
Shopping for babies, I like it. Like, I ended up buying Margot some extra stuff because there was so much cute stuff on sale for little babies.
Especially for girls.
Yeah,
like little girl babies, you can just go ham with them.
She got this little cute tracksuit with cheetah print. It was just the cutest thing.
Does it make you want a baby?
Well, not the buying clothes, because I started thinking this shit is high. And then I took my nieces to brunch. We went to that place you told me about, 60 Vine.
How'd you like it?
We really enjoyed it.
I
we really
love
enjoyed it.
that
I will be
place.
back. It was so cute. Somebody was getting married.
Really?
So, not at the restaurant, but in that little area. So, Gianna loves weddings and everything. So, she was so excited.
When I went, someone was getting proposed to. It's a very romantic area.
Is.
They have
It's
a
so
greenhouse. I'm
pretty.
not sure if y'all sat in the greenhouse, but they have a greenhouse out back. They only open it for brunch.
Okay.
But I love that place. If y'all live in Dallas, check out Greenhouse, 60 Vines. This is not sponsored. It's just a really good restaurant.
It was. And great customer service. They were making them little mocktails because, I like for the girls to experience something and feel a little bit grown for the day. But
just
yeah,
a little bit.
Just, like, let's slow down now.
Yeah, don't be trying to twerk.
Well, no, none of that. Sit
I
there
don't like when little
lady.
kids be twerking. It's not cute.
Yeah.
Sit down
They don't
and
do
sing
that.
your ABCs and watch Elmo.
Peppa Pig
How,
and that other one.
So did Sandra have a birthday party?
No. So actually, she really didn't want to do anything, and I kind of pushed her to do some stuff. But I'm glad that I did, and she ended up saying, "I'm glad that you did," because I was like, "Let's go to the fair. That's a family-friendly thing to do." Because like, I'm not doing stuff with kids for real. So I'm like, I know that sometimes you want to do stuff, but you have your baby, and then it's like, well, is it okay if I bring the baby? I don't want to do certain things. So we went to the fair. We went out to dinner a few times. We ended up going to the Clover Club. I remember I lost my mom's keys there after her baby shower, after Sandra's baby shower one year, and never got those keys back. But yeah, we had a good time. She was trying to hook me up with these short men, and I don't know why she did that.
Were they rich?
No, comfortable. They were very generous, but no. And he wasn't cute. And he was old, and he told me he don't like Beyonce. So I was done with the conversation.
Sir, I will punch you in your little short throat. Don't play with me over here.
Yeah, I was done with it after that. But we had a really good time. There was no actual party, though.
Was there sex?
Who?
You.
Oh, no sex.
Oh, you said it like, who else?
Well, I was like, me and Sandra having sex?
You've been having a great sex life lately.
I know, right? But no, there was no sex at all. It was a dry weekend for me, just me and my toys. Yeah, unfortunately.
When you are traveling, when you're on the plane, do you read a book, work on your laptop, watch a movie, or go to sleep?
I do all of them.
Really?
It just kind of depends. Yeah. What time of day
Okay.
the flight is. In the morning or during the day, I'm usually on my computer and I'll work a little bit, then I close it and read a book.
The Wi-Fi don't really be that good, but I be trying to work on my computer. I recently just started reading books, not in life, but like on the plane. And then if it's nighttime though, I will I'll order like a glass of wine or a beverage or something. I told you the last time I was on a flight, one of our listeners was a flight attendant on there and she was sending me drinks. And I was like, bitch, we are not in the club. I mean, I'm getting little margarita mixes. I was like, I didn't even know y'all had these on the plane. They sending little tequila. I was like, okay, sis. Okay.
They have a lot.
They had a lot. But I put on here like any new books that you're reading. First of all, because you do have your book club. But then personally, are you reading any new books? I just started reading The Four Agreements. And I think I've read it before, but I just started it again.
Because I feel like we talked about it.
Yeah. And I've really been like, okay, let me get my book game up.
I think books like that are good to reread because you learn something and you do all of this like reflection on your own life and just how you're approaching
phases
things
of your life.
And then sometimes you get away from it. So then you have to come back or you just need to reinforce those thoughts. So yeah, that's a good one. I wrote it down because I saw you put this on here. Okay, this one is a fictional book, but it's a true crime type of thing. It's a thriller. It's called The Last Thing He Told Me. So that's my airport book. I keep it with all my airport stuff. So if I'm traveling, I pick up the book and continue to read it. Then the book club is reading Gabrielle Union's new book this month. I haven't started it.
She has a new book. I read the first one, We're Gonna Need More Wine. I loved it. There was a little bit where I could tell she's an annoying person, but I did love the book. I didn't know she had a new one.
Yeah, she has a new one. So we're reading that this month. And then I've also been reading, listening, because I like audiobooks too, Babylon Sisters. And that one, I don't know how I feel about it. I just started it yesterday.
Okay. Well, that's good. If y'all are reading any new good books, let us know what they are because I feel like reading. I went to the eye doctor at the beginning of last week, I think, and I got 2 new pairs of glasses.
Okay.
I'm really excited about that. And I finally got some contacts. So today I won't be squinting and stuttering as if I can't read because normally I take my glasses off, put them in my pocket, and just be squinting. But I finally got some contacts, y'all. I'm being a grown-up.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What did you do this weekend? Because we recorded last week. So what'd you do this weekend?
I had a very calm weekend. I did go on a double date.
Oh.
Now this was funny. This just tickled my little soul. I have been dating people and I want to make sure that, we're getting a little bit creative. I've been saying this. We're not just going to dinner, not just drinking Casamigos and going to smoke hookah. So I was like, let's go to a haunted house. And I was like, but, I asked the dude, I was like, are you cool with it being like a double date? And he was like, yeah, I love that. I think that would be dope. That would be fun. So I hit up Kiki, I kid you not, about 7 or 8 friends. It was a mix of friends that are friends and girls that we've just recently met. And it's like, let's hang out. All of these women in which, one of them being one of my guy friends, I was like, if you have a girl you want to bring them. All of these people that I asked, I was intentional about asking them because all of them have talked to me about people that they date and how often they're dating. So I'm like, hey, let's go on a double date. Like, oh, well, I don't have a boyfriend. I'm like, I don't either. Just pick somebody. I literally was like, just pick a nigga. Like, just pick a nigga that you've been hanging out with. You know, it don't even have to be consistently. Maybe you went out with him 3 times. Just ask him if he wants to go to. It's a haunted house.
Yeah, you called me about that, but that was before I met my new little friend.
Yeah, and so, but it's like, it doesn't have to be serious for this to be a double date. Like,
but it's like, it's a date.
It's just hanging out.
You're doing a creative thing, so let's test the water, see who's comfortable.
Let's test the water. And I was just cracking up because everyone was embarrassed to bring out of the house whoever they're fucking.
Do you think
and
it's
these
how
are
they
people
look?
that have been like trying to give me dating advice. Bitch, bring your nigga. Bring him. Ain't nobody want to bring him. It's one of them was like, well, I don't want you to judge. I'm not going to judge. I don't care who you are fucking. It has nothing to do with me. I've never been one of those people to give unsolicited advice about who you're dating. It has nothing to do with me. We're grown. Unless that nigga going upside your head. If he's short, if he little, if he broke. Can he talk? Can he have a conversation? Is he fun? We're going to a haunted house.
He probably can't talk or have a conversation. That's probably what it is. Because, you know, we have talked about it a lot. A lot of these guys be lacking social skills.
Wow.
I don't know if that's what it is because I don't know the people or anything, but I wonder if that's what it is. Like, I don't want you to say something that's going to embarrass me in front of my friends.
Well, none of them brought somebody. So then shout out to my new friend, Tiara. I met her on Instagram. I hit her up and was like, would you want to go on a double date? She was like, I don't got no boyfriend. I was like, it don't matter. She was like, all right, I'm just going to pick a nigga. I was like, thank you. Just pick a nigga.
So y'all went?
And so we went to go have drinks, and then we ended up staying too long there and couldn't make it to the haunted house. So we went to Smokehouse and smoked hookah in Casamigos.
Now, all that shit she talked. All that shit. Let's go next week if I don't go out of town.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Please. It could be during the week too, but we have to. I didn't realize all of the haunted houses are far. I thought we would be able to find something.
It's gonna be a road trip.
And because of COVID, you have to book it in a certain time frame. So we were like, I was like, going to Stone Mountain.
You have to prepare.
Right, you have to prepare. So let's do it. Let's vlog it. It'll be fun. Double dates are fun, you guys. But it ended up being fun with Tiara and the guy that she brought and the guy that I brought. It was really cool. And we met another couple at the bar.
Oh, okay.
So it was dope. It was have
you gone to any of these Halloween pop-up bars?
No.
I wanted to go while I was in Dallas, and it just didn't happen. But my sister was sending me so many of them, and I thought about how they do the Christmas pop-up bars here, but I never thought about the Halloween ones. I'm going to find one. I'll send it to you if I do.
Yeah.
I know that they have to have them somewhere.
It's Atlanta. They have to. Probably on the Beltline.
Yeah, probably. I don't need nobody trying to run up and scare me. I just want the decor to be scary because, you know.
You could run up and scare me. I don't know why I like being scared, even though I really be scared. I went to go see Halloween Kills, the new Michael Myers. Jamie Lee Curtis is old.
She is.
Her little lip got the white people wrinkle. I was like, dang. But the movie wasn't that good, but it was fun to be screaming and yelling at the screen. One of my line sisters, her name is Danielle, she's having an art show. And her and my other line sister, Ebo, they're having an art show. It's called Roses on the Ceiling. It is October 29th at 8 p.m. to 10. I don't know the location. I'll try to make a post and put it in the description. But I wanted to make sure I shouted them out because they've been working on this for months and they finally got it together. It's free. If you like art, y'all should go and check it out. I might be there.
Okay. Dressing up for Halloween.
You know it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you already said you're going to be Luigi. Do you have your Mario?
I have my Mario.
Okay.
He act right. If he act right.
Because we still got a few days.
Right, we still got a few days. And I'm like, if I picked Luigi and not Mario and I don't have no... Because I could have been Mario. The Mario was cute, too.
Because nobody wants to just be
Luigi. It's like you're calling yourself second best. But hopefully that nigga going to be acting right by Halloween. Are you dressing up?
Yes. So I ordered 2 costumes. I got to see how they fit and what it's looking like.
Are you doing something Friday and Saturday or Saturday and Sunday?
Honestly, I have no idea. So I've got some options. So one, it's my little sister's birthday. It's so many birthdays. Y'all know I got like 50 sisters. So it's one of my sister's birthdays. She's going to Miami, invited me to come to Miami with her for the weekend. So I might do that. I might stay here. And then another friend is hosting a party. And it's like at a house, which I think I would enjoy because it's like costumes are mandatory. Everybody's going to dress up. It's going to be decorated and everything. I think it could be cool. That is in Houston. And then another one of my friends might be hosting a party in Houston too that same weekend. So I'm like, but am I going to stay the whole time? I don't know. I
don't like club Halloween stuff. My friend Chi is having a Halloween party at her house, and I'm so excited. I like house Halloween parties.
Yeah.
House.
Because everybody doesn't participate, and then I don't know all of these people. I'm not going to be able to talk to you. I really want to see the costumes, so I don't want it to be too damn dark.
Yeah, and if it's clubby, then folks are like grinding and freaking up on each other in their costumes. Now you done got stains on my...
What if I I want to be grinding up on something. You know, when I get that liquor in me, I get real flirty. Real flirty. Apparently, I was very flirty at the Clover Club, but that's all alleged.
At the what?
The Clover Club, where I was at this week. I was like, girl, I don't remember any of that, what you're saying. Are you playing? And then she's like, I'm serious. I said, so we get off the phone. I said, wait, are you being serious? Because she was talking to our other friend. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Did y'all see me at the Clover Club?
Send a cocktail. All right, you guys. We have a giveaway. You have until October 31st to submit your best cocktail experience, including it has to be involving a toy. Make sure you're following at Love Crave at CockTales Podcast on Instagram. You want to include your IG handle when you send in your email to cocktails.atl@gmail.com. And in the subject line, you're going to put Vesper so that we know that this is a cocktail for the giveaway.
Yes.
We'll be announcing the winner on November 4th. And
so that's next week.
yes, and we can only send the toys to people who live in the USA.
Yes. So you need a U.S. address, continental U.S. And if you're a patron, you can also submit your Vesper cocktail. You can send it in Patreon, or if you send it to our email, just make sure that you're sending it from the same email that your Patreon account is with, so we can make sure and put Patreon Vesper in the subject line.
If you don't know what a Vesper is for any reason, I'm wearing one right now. It's a vibrator necklace. You could wear it.
It's so cute,
It's
and nobody
so
knows.
cute. And they are coming out with a new one, and I want to say it's like matte. So I'm excited to see that one, but it's a nobody knows this is a vibrator situation. So you could take it off and like play with you under the table.
It's an excellent conversation starter.
It definitely is.
On a date, because they're gonna ask you about the necklace, especially if you start fidgeting with it, because they might think it's Coke too, but it's not.
It's not. And
it's not. There's just a charger in there.
Yeah, it's just a charger, easily chargeable. You guys will enjoy this. If you don't win it and you want to buy it, use code LOVETALES.
LOVETALES, yes. And you get a free engraving on it. So like mine, wherever it is, says you're worth it.
Mine says good vibes only.
Yes.
So that's exciting. Make sure y'all enter to win the contest. Okay, y'all. We have a new sponsor. I love that.
Me too.
Oh, I'm excited. Green Chef. Green Chef, I'm excited about it because y'all know I'm fake vegan. I love playing around being vegan sometimes, and sometimes I'm not. When you use something like Green Chef, you get to have meals delivered to you. Green Chef has a meal plan for every healthy lifestyle: keto, paleo, plant-based diets. And even if you just want to have a delicious but balanced dish, you get that in the mail. It's already put together for you, no thought in it. We like easy come to us types of things.
Yeah, so I like Green Chef, and I've actually used Green Chef before, especially when I was being fake keto, because it's so much planning, whether you're doing a specific diet or just thinking, you want to try something new, and that's why you go out to eat, but then you don't want to come up with it. You have these busy days. What's so great about Green Chef is they send you the ingredients. They're already mostly measured out. Some of them, they send you a little bit extra. So you might be chopping an onion. You got half an onion left. You can keep that and use it for something else. But everything is measured out. They give you the recipe card so that in the future, if you want to make the dish again, you can use it. It comes like in a full sheet size, so you can put it in a recipe book if you have one, like the binder kind, and you just keep it. And the other thing that I really like about it is it gets me to try new flavors and different combinations that I would never come up with. They have so many different things. I'm doing the carb conscious plan because I need to do low carb things as much as possible, and I'm not going to cut it out of wine, but I will cut it out of my food.
I ordered the balanced living plan.
Okay.
So it gives you a nice little balance. Y'all know I'm a Libra. I like that balance. And, I'm excited to it says they give you enough for two. This could be a little date night option. Like you're
You
like,
can do
babe,
for
I
two.
cooked.
Or if you have a family, don't think that you're excluded. They do have plans where you can get more, and you choose how many meals you want a week. You pick out the meals in advance. You do it all online or in the app, and it comes to your door in a box, and it's like temperature control because it has dry ice packets in there. So just make sure that you're going to be home that day, and you can get your things, and it'll be good whether you have to go to work or not. It'll be good for 24 hours.
So you guys go to greenchef.com/cocktails125 and use code CockTales, CockTales 125 to get $125 off. including free shipping.
That's a good deal right there.
That's a good little deal. That's meals.
Okay, several meals. Okay, so it's greenchef.com/cocktails125. Use the code cocktails125, and remember, you're getting $125 off your delivery.
Ew.
Okay, so now we are going to move on to weird sex.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. Man is absolutely not a necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
So this week's weird sex, let me pull it back
This is
up.
weird. I'm looking at this shit, and this shit is weird.
Uh-oh, I didn't mean to call nobody.
I was like,
Hold
you
up.
got him on the... I was like, you know the mama?
I don't know, lady. I do not. I don't fool with trifling people like this, honey, because this is disgusting. So a lot of you guys sent this story into me. Thank you so much. I saw it on so many different vlogs. So this woman in California was doing some crazy shit. She was allowing her teenage son to have these like sex and drug parties. What? And she was cool with the shit. So Shannon O'Connor's ass, who's 47.
Is she white?
Yes.
Okay.
Through many of the ragers at her Bay Area home, the Santa Clara County District Attorney said Tuesday in a press release. The attendees were mostly between the ages of 13 to 15. This lady pressured multiple girls into sex acts, according to the police. At one party, she watched a boy grope and sexually batter a 14-year-old girl and laughed about it in the corner of the room. According to investigators' statement of facts, in another case, she left a heavily intoxicated 14-year-old girl. First of all, you're 14. Why are you drunk as fuck? Okay, but she left her alone in a bedroom with a drunk as fuck 14-year-old boy and then laughed when the girl said she was sexually assaulted. Like, what kind of parent is this? Why did you leave me in there with him? Like, why did you do that? Like, you knew what he was going to do to me, the girl told her, according to police. And Shannon routinely threw the parties at her home, about 8 miles south of San Jose, starting last June, and continued for months before, she got in trouble. They noted that O'Connor even created a Snapchat group message to plan the parties. I don't understand, but she was renting the house that she was having this shit in, and that's when shit went left because she ended up having $9,000 worth of damage. And another girl passed out, broke her finger, required surgery, and all of this stuff happened. So then the parents are like, okay, what is going on? What's happening at these parties? We got to talk to somebody. Let's call the police.
I'm really looking at everybody's parents. First of all, Shannon O'Connor, this is ridiculous. I can't believe you would allow something like this. But then even the other parents, I'm not really sure about you, but like when I was younger and I still lived at home with my parents, like you weren't just going to a party without... My mom was just not playing that. Where are you going?
No, a party.
And mom, so y'all found out after the fact. What you need to know before.
So your kid is going to a party, and let's
you
say
just
that this person
13.
is... Yeah, like... What time is it? And are you picking the kids up? Did you think it was a slumber
Did you
party?
call
Did you talk to the parents? Did you go up there? Because 13, 14, 15-year-olds aren't...
stage. That's the epic lying stage.
But you're not even driving. So it's like, how did you get here? Are the kids all taking lifts? What is happening?
That's what I would like. How does this happen? Like, it just... I'm looking at everybody's
Do they have parents?
Is it an orphanage?
I don't know.
I mean, this is just ridiculous.
It's very concerning. But yeah, this is an ongoing case. I'll report back later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's that on that. Thank you guys again for sending in those stories. Keep sending them to me. I would really appreciate it.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but I brought my favorite candy since it's almost Halloween. And if I had a house,
you're gonna take them all home with you because don't nobody eat Junior Mints. I knew you were gonna have Halloween shit, but Junior Mints, Medina?
This is my favorite candy ever since I was a kid, and everyone is always like Junior Mints. I would be giving these to the kids if I had a house that they were gonna trick or treat at.
And they're gonna skip your house.
You don't like Junior
That's the Junior Mint house. I'm not going there. That's like the people who give away Smarties. Like that is so fucking rude.
These are creamy mints in pure chocolate.
That sounds good to you?
It's like a peppermint patty. I love peppermint patty. I can't believe.
Ew, you probably like Thin Mints too, huh?
I love Thin Mints, frozen Thin Mints. Do
you want sweet or do you want mint? Make up your mind.
I'm about to eat some right now. I can't believe you don't like Junior Mints.
The only time I like a chocolate mint combination is if it's a man. I need your mouth to taste like mint and you look like chocolate, but not no candy.
I love Junior Mints and I love to mix them with popcorn. Ever since I was a kid, it is the best combination ever, y'all. I better give the kids some Junior Mints.
Please don't. They're gonna come back and TP your fucking house, okay? They're gonna be trying to scam your Cash App accounts. The kids are smart these days. They're doing all kind of stuff. That happened to my friend. Somebody stole her Cash App card. Oh, Jesus!
You saw that little net?
No, I thought it was a ghost.
It's getting ghetto in here. I'm like, oh, you don't see it? It's like a little.
No, I just see you. What?
Okay, I haven't had
It's
a
the
drink
Junior
all
Mint.
day.
I mean, I'm sure it's there. Gnats are small. I just can't see it.
Okay, I think it's gone.
They like those mints.
Or maybe it's a kombucha.
Okay. Anyway, you guys, what was I gonna say? Shooting your shot in person. So I got on live the other day and I was asking people like, do you ever do it? And I'm not talking about, everybody's like, just slide in the DMs. I'm not talking about in the DMs. I'm talking about when you're out in real life and you see somebody, what do you do? And do you get nervous about it? I get nervous about everything.
I feel like we have definitely talked about this before, but I'm glad we're bringing it up again because I have been working on that.
Me too. I'm like, I need to go for what I want.
Mm-hmm. Go for what you want. And also, I'm noticing that if someone moves me, a man or a woman, if you move me to the point where I feel like I want to shoot my shot at you, you're special. Because I don't feel that
honored.
Right. You should bow down, bitches. Because I just don't feel that a lot. But every now and again, you be at the grocery store like...
There's a man at the grocery store by my house, and I think he's married, so that's why I haven't said anything. But I keep wanting to, like, build up the courage just to ask. I saw him in there with a lady one time. That could be his damn sister.
It really could be.
You know, that could be somebody he was a friend, a coworker. He is fine. And you know I don't say that often.
I need you to holler at him. That is your homework. When you see him in the grocery store.
Time.
And maybe it doesn't have to be like I'm just like walking up like, let me get your phone number. How niggas do it. Because niggas don't even know how to do it. Maybe you see him and he's picking up something and you just go up and you're like, so what are you making for dinner tonight?
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking about saying. Something along those lines. So we'll see what happens. I'll report back if I see him again. I don't know when I'm going back to the grocery store.
I hate going to the grocery store. I used to love it, and now I just don't like it.
I love it, but it's like I'll buy stuff and then I'm not eating it because I'm gone.
Oh, you one of them.
I don't want my refrigerator to be funky.
Sometimes I have a hard time shooting my shot because I be thinking everybody is going to kidnap me. I got to get over that.
Yeah, you do. I don't think about that. I just think about like, are my words going to come out clearly? Am I going to start stuttering?
Don't you hate when you stutter or you just rumble everything out and they're like, what? What did you say?
Or if I won't stop talking, or I do some really awkward, embarrassing things. I try to keep it cool, but I am just like, I'm clumsy. The words don't come out right. It's really embarrassing probably to watch.
I was in an elevator the other day and there was this guy and I'm pretty good at flirting. It's the sealing the deal for me. I was in the elevator with him. I said, how are you doing today? And he was like, I'm doing really good. How are you? I was like, I'm having a splendid day. I woke up on the right side of bed this morning. Just got back from Costa Rica. Like, I'm just feeling real good. I feel very well. And so we're like having this like fun conversation. He starts laughing and he just had all these gold teeth in his mouth. And I was like,
you were over it.
But he still had a really great spirit. But he had like the real gold teeth, like juvenile, like where it's like
individual teeth.
It wasn't
not
like
a grill.
Not a grill. And I was just like, damn.
He committed.
He's committed to the life, like whatever life he is in. But he's so
okay. So what if he went and got veneers?
Speaking of that, I got to tell you something. I would like that. My friend's dealing with a dude who she really don't like. And he's like, what do I have to do to make you really like me?
I want some veneers.
No, she told him, you have got to get your teeth fixed. Kiki, I said, you did not. She said, I told him. She said, we're grown. And she said, and I do like him. And he wanted the truth. And I told him. And he was like, and the nigga got bread. And he was like, all right. And she's like, and you know, you got to cut back on all the weed that you smoke. But the main thing is them teeth.
So what's wrong with his teeth?
They just look bad.
Okay.
It's kind of like how...
Like this? Like jumbled?
like little jumble on top of each other. It's just a lot. And it's like when you do look at people that have money, it's like, why? And you know they have money.
Why don't
you
they
get your
fix it?
teeth fixed? Fabulous. Why don't you get your teeth
I think that about
fixed?
Dak Prescott every time I watch football because he has those little baby teeth on the side. Like, you still fine, boo, if you know. But I don't like those little baby teeth.
What do you mean little baby teeth?
There are little baby teeth on the side of his big front teeth.
And yeah, you do wonder, like,
And so then it just looks like that's a big nigga.
get
You
the-
are too big to have those childish teeth.
Oh my
And
God.
you're rich as fuck. Do you know who Dak Prescott is?
He's a football player?
Yeah, he plays for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He's like the player.
I wonder why he won't get his teeth fixed.
He like him like that. I guess he said, listen, the bitches still love me.
Teeth
I'm not
just-
worried about
teeth
it.
are a statement. I don't think that people understand that. It's just like, if you don't have the funds to get your teeth, that's one thing. But they have programs
once
set in
you
place
do-
where you can get assistance. But like, if you do have the money, like your mouth just says, dental hygiene says a lot about your life.
That's
my
the
nigga.
next big purchase
It says
I
a lot
want.
about like your parents also. Like, just what's them teeth doing? Like. So yes, if he would have got veneers, if he got veneers and smiled at me again, I'd be like, oh, hey, baby. Oh, daddy. But that's both of our homeworks. We gonna holler at a nigga and we gonna seal the deal and we coming back the following week
Well, we gotta
talking about
see
it.
one that we like.
Okay.
I promise I will text you if I do.
Okay.
And so then you can check in.
Okay.
Because that's the hard part. We don't be seeing the ones that we like. Like, I'll get myself all geared up too, and then I'm not. But I was just curious about shooting your shot because we talk about it a lot. And then I'm wondering, like, are we making progress?
Not really, obviously.
Nope.
But,
No.
we're trying out here. How do you feel about hanging out with friends, male friends that you know have a crush on you?
Well, as we know, that does not work well for me. And I have decided that I can't do that.
Because you feel bad for them, or because you're just like, you're getting on my nerves and it's annoying me?
Because I feel bad for them because I feel like it's not going to end well if I'm not feeling the same way. And I don't want to go through that. All of the feelings that people will have, they are crushing on you, but I'm not going to reciprocate that. So I don't want to do it. Are you getting on my nerves? If it's an actual friend, no. But it's just like, stop.
Just chill. I have a friend who has a crush on me. He's actually in town tonight, and he's like, he always is inviting me out. And I normally do a good job of being like, no, because
I see it.
you saw it, and I don't know if it's a mosquito because now I'm itching, and I think he got me a little bit.
Okay, but go ahead.
So he has a crush on me, and he's made it very clear, and I have made it very clear that I don't like him like that. I actually tried to hook him up with one of my line sisters. I was like, I don't like
That's
you
the
like
best way
that.
to do it.
But
let
like,
me hook you up with some.
Yeah.
I will hook you up with my sister because I don't want you.
I will hook you up with somebody else, and like we can still be friends. I'm not gonna be like, dang, you got him, because he's a really great catch.
Just not a fit for you.
Just not a fit for me. But I wish he was. Like last month, he was like, let's go to Paris, and I wanted.
Well, girl,
to...
why you ain't sliding my way?
You're not gonna like him. I know
Oh.
you're not. He's not tall enough.
He's little bitty.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not little bitty, but he's little. But he's not bitty. Remember Pooh from high school? He's not little like that. But he's still
That was a small
that
man.
was a baby.
And do they still call him Pooh? I
I
wonder.
hope they're not calling that grown man
So
Pooh.
you know he went to prison.
He did?
He was posting it all on Instagram.
For what? Murder?
I don't think murder.
Drugs? Robbery?
Probably robbery.
I just did
But I don't know. I don't
did
know.
a live yesterday morning, and I talked to prisoners on my live. I let them join. I didn't know they were prisoners beforehand, but y'all know the jail people love me. They started calling them my little jail beans. I was like, okay, my little jail beans. These niggas, I was talking to a nigga who was in there he was like, I just got out. I've been in there for 11 years. I'm like, I love talking to a prison nigga. I don't know why. They intrigue me. I got questions. What your booty hole looking like? So I was like, so you were robbing people? He was like, yeah. I said, I just have a problem with that because I got robbed a couple months ago and it gave me PTSD. And, I don't know. Is it going to come back around? Do you feel the need to just start snatching wallets from people again? He started laughing, but I was like, this is not funny. It's really not. Like, have you changed? I don't know. I forgot what I was saying, but my friend's in town and he wants to hang out tonight and I'm going to do it, but I'm just like, I know it's going to turn into, you give a nigga an inch, and this is why women don't like doing it, because you give him an inch and now you think I like you a little bit. And I don't. I just am like, well, it is Taco Tuesday. I would like some tacos.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like they are fantasizing about what it could be, but it's not that.
It's not that. Even when he invited me to Paris and I thought about going, he was like, I'm not going to try you. And I just had yes, you are. We're in Paris. You gonna get the Paris.
I don't know. You might gotta look at me.
You might get lucky.
You think we have Paris?
And then I'm gonna be mad. But you're gonna be mad at yourself if you really do fuck a friend that you didn't want to fuck and it's not like
especially if it's not good.
Right. And then
But
and then I dare you to start acting funny, my nigga. I dare you.
That's what would set me off. Now you wanna act funny with me?
When I never even liked you?
Hell no.
Boy, fuck you.
Exactly. That was a perfect time to say it. Now, let me tell you something else that I thought about. I thought about you because you were talking about being on live. So I was talking to people and I was like, I don't know about this one guy on the roster because, again, I want my men to be thirsty for me. Mm-hmm. Not too thirsty, but you need to be thirsty. And I was like, okay, if we've already established that we like each other, I just feel like when he FaceTimes me, right? And so I answer and I'm just looking at him. He was like, is the phone froze? I was like, no. He was like, well, why are you looking like that? I said, because it looks like you're breathing just fine and you haven't talked to me in like a day or two. So I'm just wondering how your life is going on. And you need to wake up in the morning like, I need to get my phone and call Kiki and make sure my day is going to go well. Like, that's how thirsty. You cannot breathe without me. And that's how it needs to be.
Especially in those beginning stages.
Yeah, like, why you so chill? You've been working. Okay, so what? So me too.
And also, when I want my nigga to do that too. Like, well, you don't even my nigga yet, but I want you to do that type of behavior too. And because if you don't, Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
this getting real scary.
If you don't, sometimes you leave space for me,
somebody else,
exactly, and it's like
you don't even want me that bad.
You don't even want me that bad. So
then
now I gotta start dating other people.
I was trying to just wrap this situation up.
But you playing.
Okay, so now I will play with somebody else and we'll just see what happens there. I don't like that. So he laughed, but I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. And everybody's laughing at me and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to bring this up again because it's not a joke.
I recently was dealing with this issue too, and the young man, he's out of town right now for work, and he said that
the young man, is he really young?
No, he's older than me, but he's not old how I like him.
Your normal old.
He's not my normal old, but he's older.
So the young man.
And he's out there for work doing some program, and he was like, they fine us if we have our phones. And I was like, what
program is this?
What type of program is this? Like,
is he going to jail?
No.
You know how they let some people out. They be on a work release program.
No, he's not going to jail.
Could you imagine
so
if you didn't know?
But he's gone for a week, and I think it's odd. And so I re-downloaded Tinder, and I ain't been on Tinder in years. Like, I did the Hinge, the Bumble, the other ones, but Tinder, I was like, let me just take it back. Yeah. I deleted it in 10 minutes. I was like, please start acting right. I don't want to be dating more than one person right now, but the way that he's moving is making me be like, dang, I'm gonna have to because you playing. Like, you get fined for being on your phone, but I'm seeing you post on Instagram. That's the thing that gets people in trouble. And
why would you even make up the lie? If you're going to see somebody, just leave all that shit out.
If you just don't want to talk.
Or you can send me, like, I'm saying FaceTime me every day. That's a bit of an exaggeration, just a bit, because I don't mind. But, like, if you're busy and you don't feel like talking, you can still send a text. You can send a meme. You can send anything.
Something, just to, like, let me
know if I'm alive?
Let me know that I'm on your mind. I think people like forget about that. And if I bring this up to him and his response is, well, you didn't hit me up. Okay, princess. Like, who, like, what? Stop. Like, I just don't want that to be his response. Like, well, you let me know, you make me feel comfortable, and I got you.
Yeah, like, I feel like sorry, guys, this is another thing you just have to do. You have to kind of start that off because we don't want to annoy you because y'all already make us feel like we're annoying as fuck.
And you're
so
quick
we're trying
to
keep it locked in for a little while. So you do it some more and then we'll do it more. Like, I don't mind hitting somebody up. And I've been doing it. Like, you know what? If I'm thinking about somebody, because I don't like the games, and this is why I lose in dating. I don't like playing the games. I don't want to pretend like I don't care when I really do really care.
Right.
I don't want to act like I wasn't thinking about you or that I'm so busy. I'm not that busy. You were actually on my mind all day. And I would like to be able to say that.
And I love you. Okay, well.
Well, yeah, I mean, but when you do get to that point, you don't want it to be like this big thing, and it's just like, why can't we just skip all the games? But y'all love playing games.
Y'all love playing games.
It's like they never made it pro, so they want to keep playing games with my fucking heart instead of the football that they thought they were going to be playing with.
Or the basketball, the hockey puck, baseball.
I dated one of them.
You never did a hockey nigga? Good. They're not really. They'd be stanky.
What?
They'd be stanky.
Why?
I don't know. Like,
They don't bang?
And they be missing teeth. I just don't know.
Oh, yeah, because it is very violent.
It's just, it's a lot with them. They're always sweaty. When we used to fly them on the private plane, like, I fly with a couple of them, and it was always just like this stench.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Now, I love me a football player. They be smelling good.
I love me
After
a
the
basketball
showers.
player. I love a basketball player.
They're too tall for me.
I've never heard you say that.
Yeah, I
Too
told you
tall?
if you are over 6'6", I mean, not that all of them are, but a lot of the ones that I've met, they're ridiculously tall. It's too much.
Ridiculously
I'm 5'3".
tall, and they have a ridiculous amount of
But
women.
I would change my mind if somebody was trying to be serious. He ain't really that tall. I mean, I make exceptions for everything.
Is Trey Young tall? Because he looks like a little gremlin, but is he tall? I can't tell.
He's not that tall.
He's not that
tall.
tall.
I mean, he's not short, but no.
I slid in his DMs.
What'd you say?
I told you. I always send that little, hey. Everybody has been in my DM saying, can you send me the what you talking about? You sent. I'm like, I got you. Here it go.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Did he read it?
He didn't. I don't know if he read it, but he didn't respond.
I think basketball about to start. I think I saw somebody say that. I think it starts like now.
You know that athletes
Let's
can't
go to
have
a
sex
game.
the day of their game? Let's do it. You know that athletes can't have sex the day of their game because it makes their legs not work well?
Who told me some shit like that?
It is true.
Somebody said that. Something about the energy. I was like, what?
I believe
Some
it.
of y'all some hoes. I don't know if y'all are abiding by the rules.
And y'all be fucking. Oh,
Yeah, y'all be fucking and sneaking bitches in. Remember that time we went to Tennessee and they was trying to sneak us to the room?
They were grown-ass men was trying to sneak us. These
it
were
was
grown-ass
still
millionaire
preseason.
men. They really was trying to sneak.
Because they had security
And
out
the
there.
security was not playing. He was like, y'all need to leave.
Yeah, so we all left.
We all left. And
If you're an OG listener,
was
we
fun.
told that story.
We
If not,
did.
you got to catch up. You got to go back to the beginning. That was funny.
Does it keep all the episodes on there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, that was a fun night. Kiki, if you don't orgasm during sex, do you let your partner know, or you just kind of just go with it because
I have an attitude.
Okay, so you don't tell him.
If he asked me, did you come? No. Did it feel like I came? No, I didn't. Sometimes it doesn't bother me. Like if because it doesn't happen every time, honestly. If the overall sexual experience was good, some days you just might not get there, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm understanding if he's trying, but it's just like if you're just not giving me anything, it doesn't seem like you care, and all you want to do is make sure that you're feeling good and you're paying no attention to my body. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
But I'm not gonna be like, hey, so I didn't come right, and I need
like,
to.
what's up? I just keep the toy by the bed. I'm like, we're grown. Like, it's like the sex that I'm having right now. Well, I was doing my dick talks, and it's
When? When was the TikToks? When you were asleep? Does the TikToks only work when you're sleeping?
the dick talks happens between certain hours.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
certain
Not
days.
day to day.
It's like the Arden Garden cleanse. How is it 2-day cleanse? Okay,
It's like that.
It's like that. We do
Okay.
it in 2-day increments. But I don't always come. But like you said, the sex will still be good. It's been a really long time since I've had it be like, what are you doing, nigga? Like, this just wasn't great sex.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, because again, we're adults now. We're being a little bit more intentional.
And I feel like the men, I will say, lately, I guess as we all get older, they're way better at like, let me pay attention.
Let me pay attention.
Y'all listen to something, hell.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to that body language, those moans. If the moan is too consistent, even on my end, if the moan is too consistent, I got to switch it up a little bit because I need you to say something like, dang, why's your pussy so good? A nigga said that to me.
I
and
like
was
when they talk to
I
me.
love it.
It really just gets me going.
Those juices start flowing, those walls start expanding. Oh, the more I do yoga and I do these hip opener positions, it just, oh my gosh, it's making
That's
me.
what I'm about to start doing for sexual reasons.
Yeah, it makes
Yoga.
you, I be so horny after yoga. Like it's.
I don't need to get no hornier because that could be very dangerous.
Well,
Very
the hip
dangerous.
opener positions, it does something to your
I do
body.
want to be more flexible.
Yeah, it's incredible. So I don't typically let them know, but I guess me letting you know is I get my toy and I'm just gonna make it happen on my own, because that orgasm when you are playing with your pussy with your vibrator and he's fucking you from the back, that feels so
That is
amazing.
next level.
It's like I be about to cry. That's how good it feels. And it's like,
and then I be embarrassed, like, you really about to make me cry, and I'm not about to let you see this.
yeah,
Then I gotta put my head in the pillow, and they be like, because they already know, and it's, yeah, it's an excellent experience. Man, do not be afraid of the women with your toys. Like, it's gonna help you.
It is gonna help you. It feels really, oh my God, it feels so nice. And it makes him feel like he's doing something. How often do you use toys during sex?
Not often, actually.
It's become more frequent for me.
My shit be dead. Because I forget to charge it, or I leave it at home.
I hate when that happens. You're like, hold on, it's coming.
Yeah, like, not that often, but I want to use them more. So, well, no, save that.
Save that.
That might be a good topic for another day.
You have on here hood nigga training camp.
Okay, so I feel like we're gonna have to talk about this another day because we're short on time.
Okay.
But I want y'all to send in some stories and stuff and tell me about your experiences dating the hood niggas, because I feel like you need to be prepared for certain things. Because certain things that you just need to know, like what to say, how to act, what to do. And I don't know. It's like they got me watching gangster movies all day.
Ooh, I love gangster movies.
I'm kind of liking them. I've seen some really interesting ones from around the world, and I'm like, well, what are they doing? Why would they do that? Why can't they get out of the gang and shit and they break the shit down? Also, I feel like, you can't be really gun shy, because like you might get in the bed, it's still there, and it's like, oh, my bad, baby, let me put it on the side. Yeah, hold on, I don't need me, you, and the piece in the bed.
Right.
Not that
and if
piece.
you're a hood nigga and don't know gun safety, then you'd be like,
then you'd be nervous, like,
why is your finger on the trigger?
Does this man, you laying in the bed like, does this nigga have a temper? Let me make sure I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
And
then I'm not gonna lie, sometimes with the hood niggas, I be glad I have concierge, because like, is a bitch gonna run up? Because I'm not fighting her. Like, so how are you gonna shoot her? I'm not playing.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Sometimes the hood niggas be involved with hood bitches.
That is true. Ooh.
Yeah, like, just watch your back.
Yeah. Okay.
And his Instagram.
Anyway, send me your stories and your experiences, and also like what you think you need to know or have to be prepared to date somebody like that. I think that could be a fun one.
That's a fun one.
Okay, so on that note, we're going to go ahead and move on to Indecisive Diane, and then we're going to get into some advice.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey, ladies, this week I'm doing something a little different. I want you to get flued out with your bae or with your sugar daddy, whatever you want to call him. If you ever go to Costa Rica, hola papi, you gotta go to a place called Nunc. It's to die for. Oh my God, the setting, sexy, the food, delicioso, the margaritas, amazing. Costa Rica is where it's at. Bye.
Okay, and we are back from Indecisive Diane, and it is time for the advice. Remember, if you would like for us to answer a question on the show, you can email us, askcocktails@gmail.com. I always want to say Ask Cocktails, ATL, and some other shit. And I feel like I be staring at the camera, trying to concentrate, and I hope my eyes aren't crossing. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so this one says to orgasm or not to. I don't know why you would not, but okay. Hi, ladies. You can call me Nicole, and I'm a new listener, and I love your podcast.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks, girl. I'm a Black woman and am very sexual, and your booty licking is all up my alley. Ooh. I am currently in a relationship with the most sexually attentive partner I've ever had. We've been together for 5 years, and he is my life partner. He is a Cancer, and I'm an Aries, so our sexual style is hot and ready. But there is one thing. I cannot have a natural orgasm with only his dick. If I want to have an orgasm, I have to rub my clit or use a vibrator. Okay. Am I tripping or is this natural? Now, he has tried everything from eating me out to playing with me in order to get me to come. We have tried porn and all, but for some reason, his dick does not alone make me come. He will try to hold off his orgasm till I reach mine, but it never happens. I feel like I'm constantly letting him down. I don't know what to do. Have you ladies had an orgasm from only penetration? I'm 28 and I have to crack this code. I want to enjoy his dick for the rest of my life. Please, please help. Are there things you do to get the orgasm train to come? What has been your experience in the orgasm department? Sorry if y'all already covered this topic. I'm a new listener. You ladies are wonderful. Help, Nicole.
Nicole
said, help me, bitch. I'm sorry, but help.
He my life partner. I always, when people say life partner, that means you're not married, but y'all are just going to be dedicated to each other for your whole life.
Yeah, maybe they'll get married one day, but like right now, this is my person.
Okay, for my life. Okay. I have said this before on the show, Nicole. It is very hard for someone's dick to make me come. Like, it doesn't happen a lot. It has happened, but those be the niggas that be really in tune with my body. So you have to kind of figure out when you make yourself come, what are those things? I need really nasty sex for a nigga to make me come with his dick. So I'm talking about words. There's like spit involved. There's a lot of rubbing and pulling and like squeezing. Like, it's like there are like very specific things you have to do to make me come while you're actually fucking me. And a lot of niggas just don't have that touch. I'm not saying your man doesn't. You might just have to guide him through it, which is fine. Like, you might have to tell him, like,
and it could be fun to like explore and figure it out.
And do it. I've even done it where you actually do pull up some porn and you guys kind of like dissect it. You don't just have it on, but you have it on like while he's hitting you from the back, and like maybe you have the iPad or the computer or the phone like right there on the pillow, and you're like, do what he's doing to her, and like do the actual movements that you're watching in the porn that you like. That has helped me come before with a dick. Like, we watch what I actually want and then we talk it out. Like, I like to hear sex. So like I like to hear all the squishy sounds and the spit sounds. So like getting into those types of details to make sure that your body gets into it.
All the senses, like your touch, the sound, the sight, the smell.
And maybe you need to foreplay a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Maybe that thing ain't all the way like wet and you're just like diving into fucking, and I can't do that. We have to foreplay for a little minute.
Yeah, and I will say I usually don't have an orgasm just with penetration, but I'm a girl who likes the combinations. I like all the different feelings, so I want you to be fucking with me and playing with my clit. It doesn't have to be with a toy, but I also feel like that feels way better when it's just a lot going on and it's just like a rush. It feels good. But I have noticed when it was just the dick, I can't remember the position I was in, but it was like he found this unlocked spot. And I don't even know where it is. Because, like, when I'm by myself and I'm using toys, I don't even penetrate myself. I'm only doing, like, vibration clit shit. That's it. I like those orgasms. So I think the fact that you're not getting one from just his dick isn't that crazy. But if you want it, just make it a game of trying to figure out how to get there.
And do like weird shit, because this is really weird. And tell me if you ever had somebody do this. Like, one time I was fucking and he was on top, I was on the bottom, and he took my whole ear and put it in his mouth and like had his tongue like all the way in my ear. And it was like, it gave my body this sensation that it had never felt before. His dick was still inside me, but that whole ear being in his mouth in that closed, wet, warm spot, it made my pussy come.
Well, it did make me come, but it did feel good. I know what you're talking about. It feels good. One time I was having sex with this guy. He's on top. I'm on the bottom. I swear to God, he put my whole heel. People usually play with the toys, but he put my heel, like the heel of my foot, in his mouth. And I was like, this is awkward.
Was you fucking Shrek? Who was this nigga? Why you put your foot in his mouth?
I don't know, but it felt good. Nobody ever does that. Nobody's licking your heels or the back of your ankles. That's an untapped spot. So maybe you need to explore these other things.
This little hip bone, let a nigga bite your hip bone or the collarbone while he's fucking you, like slow. He might also be going too fast, bro. Like, sometimes you really gotta slow that shit down. Niggas don't know how to slow it down. They like fast sex. Slow down, my nigga. Slow. Like, just calm down. Y'all busting my head on the bed and stuff like that.
Who are you fucking? Bugs Bunny? Why is he fucking like that?
And also, I just want to give her one more thing that you might want to try. try setting up the day for sex. So maybe y'all don't
Like foreplay all day.
Foreplay all day. So your body is wanting it. Even go as far as like eating food, aphrodisiacs that are really getting your body in tune to be ready for this great orgasm that you're going to have. Look up foods that help the body orgasm. That's a thing.
Get some she orgasms too.
Get some she orgasms. Pop your taste. Like do all of that and see if it works. You might just have, you might be like me or like a lot of women who it just takes a lot to get you to come. It can happen, but you have to put in the work.
It might be an all-day job, but that's going to be a fun time.
It's going to be so much fun. It's going to feel so good, and then you're going to be real sprung. Okay, the next one says, am I being shallow? Hey, ladies. First, let me say I love the podcast.
Thank you.
Hopefully, when things with COVID settle down, there can be a live show in D.C. Anyways, you ladies may have answered a question like this, but your girl needs some advice. So there's this guy, and I like him a lot. He is amazing, plans the best dates, he's attentive, planned and is paying for a whole trip for my birthday for my best friend and I. Okay. He really is like my best friend forever. I love spending time with him. Conversation comes so easy and would love to take things to the next level soon. However, I am not physically attracted to him. He's a bigger guy, and generally, that's not my type. The sex is okay. He's on the smaller side, but that's not an issue for me. It's more of his weight. I really don't want to miss out on an extremely amazing guy all because of his appearance. How would you ladies handle this situation? Please help. Thank you, a girl trying to figure things out.
I think if I met a guy who it was just his weight that was a concern, I would just like encourage active dates and doing stuff and then kind of work that into the conversation more and just encourage him to get up and do some things. Like move. You can't be sedentary. But if he's already doing that and then he's just like bigger, I wouldn't mind. I think I could be okay with somebody being bigger. I'd rather somebody big than somebody short. Like the bigness, it doesn't bother me that much. Now, I don't know how big he is.
She is bothered by it, and I personally think that if you're, I don't think it's going to work. I think you like what he's doing, and you're going to deal with it for a little bit longer. But what if he did lose the weight? But I think you, like, when you're dealing with somebody that's big, is he going to, like, okay, is he going to get surgery to lose weight? Is he going to change his whole lifestyle? Because depending on how he goes about it, if he gets big again, you're going to leave him? I think if your type isn't the big type and you already are saying you really aren't attracted to him, you don't like him, and you're probably not going to want to put in the work to help him lose the weight because he's going to need the push. You know what I mean? And so who wants to do that if that's not, you don't seem like you like him that much to do it. You like that he about to trick off, and that's really what it is. And so you're probably going to end up using him a little bit, which, do your thing. Like, he's probably used to it. But I personally don't think that this is going to work because you don't like big niggas and he's a big nigga. If you're going to do the work to like help him lose weight and then you do it with him, you're going to have to do it with him. When people don't work out and that's not their lifestyle, it's hard for them to make it their lifestyle. If that was not their choice, they're just going to be doing it so you like them.
I hate that shit.
I hate it. And like, we're not overweight. So it's like, I couldn't imagine. You're saying he's a big nigga. Like, the big niggas I've dated, it was like, I just know this nigga going to be big. You know what I mean? Like, I used to fuck with a big nigga, and when we would be fucking, it looked like I just left the pool. He would be sweating on me, breathing all hard, but the dick was so good. I told you I jumped over his fence. I was like, you're not about to stop fucking with me, nigga. I got a Snicker. You want it?
Medina.
He was a big nigga, and it was great. Like, I was attracted to him, though.
I can't believe you.
He stopped talking to me. So the point is, if you liked him, you wouldn't really be worried about his weight. I think it's hard to try to get somebody to lose weight.
Yeah. Well, good luck, girl.
Good luck. Have fun for your birthday trip. Like, I do say enjoy him while while you're doing your thing, and just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't think about taking it to the next level. Let's do it that way.
Okay, so now it's time for us to move on to the cocktails. Remember, if you would like to share a cocktail with us, you can send it to cocktails@atl@gmail.com, and maybe we will read it on the show.
But if he ain't got a buck, I won't cover. Spend 100 on me, it ain't nothing. Run a double D, so stuck. Back to the point. Is it some cash in this place? If it is, I'll probably stick the stats in your face, turn around. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe.
All right, you want to go go first?
The sex annoyed me. That's the subject line. And I'm cracking at because I have had sex that annoys you. And you land there like,
Why am I here?
why am I here? Hey, ladies. You can call me Barbara.
That's my grandma name. Hello, Shirley. This is Barbara.
I went on a little getaway with a group of friends outside of Georgia. I already knew we was going to get fucked up, and we was. It was a good vibe while we was playing games. I haven't had sex in months, and if I got some dick, I wouldn't mind. So me and this guy was touchy. I started sucking his dick, and she jumped right into it. So I started sucking his dick, and I should have known the way he was touching my nipples, it was going to be bad. Oh, that sucks when someone's touching you and you feel disgusted. I hate that feeling. You're like, oh, shit.
Been there.
His strokes were horrible. His strokes were horrible. I spilled my lube. It was bad. Even after I told him how to have me, I did not continue. So bad that if I had my car, I would have skirt off. Afterwards, he cleaned himself up and then fucked another girl right after me. What is going on? I put
Are y'all
on
the sex club?
They were at are they? She didn't really say where they were at.
They went on a group
trip.
trip.
Maybe they were in a cabin.
Maybe. They must be all in a shared space. Because, yeah, I'm confused.
See, that's why when people go on these cabin trips, I need the details. Who's all going and what's the plan? What games is we playing?
Yeah, let me see it.
Yeah. I put on some music so I didn't hear the sex noises because everyone was fucking. I'm over here like, damn, I should have kept my coochie to myself. I had to do some self-reflecting, then went to sleep. Then I woke up to email you this. Bye. Signed, a woman that forgot her toy. I love the podcast and have my notifications on.
I know that's right.
She's
Girl, she had a
annoyed
journal.
and used. He done fucked you bad and then went to go fuck somebody else.
Okay, and now y'all all got to cook eggs in the morning together. What the fuck? I'd be like, I'm not cooking you no damn eggs, bitch. You have some nerve. You gave me whack dick and then you want to pass it to my homegirl?
Like, I would have knocked on the door and be like, is it good, girl? Because it was not.
Yeah, like, what's happening here? Which switched in the rooms?
Yeah.
Did you bring your toy and that's why it's good? Because you're using your toy with him? I would be concerned. Okay. This one says, oh, this is mine.
I was like,
I'm going to start reading. You know, let me tell you what my subject line was.
What?
He licked me in between my thighs and in my butt. Licked my damn feet. That was the man I was telling you about. Y'all, okay, so I've had a lot of wine since this happened some time ago, but I went out with this guy, my old friend in Texas. So we get back to the room and we're having sex. And it was a really, really good, it was just like so sensual. And that's what I like about having sex with him because that's how it always is. He flipped me over and he was just licking everything. It was like he was going to swallow my foot, which I thought was weird, but I promise it felt good. I promise it did. And he just licked every ounce of me, right? But then I was feeling kind of weird in the morning. So I was drunk when all this was happening. And I was like, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. Like, is this dick too big? What's going on? Let me give y'all a word to the wise. Did you know that like Zyrtec D, Claritin D, all those decongestants will dry your pussy up?
No.
Yes. So be very careful. If you plan to have sex, do not take it for more than one day. Do not recommend, because that's what the fuck happened. And I was upset. And I had to redeem myself later because I was like, what is going on? I thought my pussy was broken. I thought he ripped it to shreds, but I think...
Oh, so it wasn't dry when y'all were fucking afterwards?
It was dry afterwards, but I feel like when we were having sex, I was like, well, I'm really into it, but it's not as wet as it normally is. And I had taken all the pills. I had taken all of the things, but it was that. And so I Google possible side effects of all of the things that I had taken, because this is when I was trying to stop my period too. I was doing a lot. I had taken a lot of things. And so I was like, well, let me check on the Zyrtec because I had a headache. I had taken it for like 3 or 4 days, in case you're wondering. And so I started to get kind of a sinus headache, and I noticed like my nasal passages were very dry. My mouth felt dry. My eyes felt dry. I was using eye drops. So, it just dried everything up. Wow. That's very dangerous. And luckily, there were lots of other fluids going on. So it was a fun experience. But, yeah, I just wanted to make sure I told y'all how that happened to me, and I'm scarred. I don't want any more Zyrtec. I will continue to be stuffy and sniffling on the episodes. I'm sorry if you can't take it, but baby, I can't live with no dry ass pussy.
Yeah, nobody wants no dop, dry ass pussy.
No fucking body. Okay. Anyway, that's my cocktail for the week. I forgot all about that. I'm glad I remember because I was stuffy as fuck today, and I looked at that Zyrtec. I said,
not today, Satan. Not today.
You're not about to get me. You got me fucked up. I'm gonna try Claritin, and I'll report back and let you girls know.
Try a little Benadryl.
I'm not trying to fall asleep.
Oh, okay.
That Benadryl knocks me the fuck out.
It knocks me out too. When I was getting those hives, every now and again, I would bust the Benadryl, and I'd be up like in the daytime trying to keep my eyes open.
Yeah,
like,
it's like you need little
sticks
sticks to keep you open. You got to tape them open.
It's
Can't
a
do
mess.
that. Okay, anyway, remember to send in your cocktail with a toy for the Love Crave giveaway. You only have a few more days to submit it. October 31st is the deadline, and we will announce it on November 4th. We're going to announce it on Instagram. I don't know why I said on the show last week. It'll be on Instagram.
Yeah, it'll be on the show. Y'all, thank you so much for listening. Make sure you follow the show at CockTales Podcast. I'm at Coffee Bean Dean.
And I'm at Kiki Said So. And until next week.